Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Sonic the Hedgehog, Tangle and Whisper. Now, I'm doing this video as in memory, dedication, and in honor of fellow Mastertoons member and fellow friend David Moore, who was the heart and soul of Mastertoons on Facebook, and I wanted to do this issue in his memory. So, the story is meant to have Tangle and Whisper working together, and the cover is basically done so well. And let's go on the story. It starts off how Tangle is saying, "Come on everyone, it's a gorgeous day. Race around the village. Anyone? Everyone?" And so she jumps around, and Joel tries to warn her about her surroundings, but ends up crashing in a chili dog cart, and he's like, "Tangle, hey, Ron, a couple of chili dogs ago?" And so she pretty much points out that she finds life boring to Joel, and points out the adventures she had during the whole battle with Neo Sonic. And, of course, Joel says, "You always been like that, so what's stopping you from being like Sonic, going out there and finding your own adventures?" And so just then they hear something, and turns out there's gunfire going on, and it's Whisper firing her gun, and Tangle's like, "Sonic under attack from Whisper?" So of course it's obvious this isn't Sonic, and bystanders are like, "Hey, isn't that Sonic? That looks like..." "Yeah, your own and only hero, out of the way." And so makes a break for it, and Tangle's like, "Whisper, wait, what are you..." And so she tries to go onto the rooftop to try and snipe down Sonic, and this Sonic basically tries to use someone as a shield to protect him, and making Whisper think this isn't going to be easy. And even makes it to the next area, and Sonic's like, "Gotta run, be good." And so Whisper asks Sonic what's going on, and you can tell that this Sonic easily manipulates Tangle in saying that Whisper has been basically being controlled by Eggman, and even says that in her mask there's a control chip. So just as she's about to snipe down this Sonic, who's clearly the imposter, Tangle takes down Whisper, and she says, "Just surrender, I don't want to hurt you." And so she takes off the mask, and turns out that she isn't really controlled, and they're like, "What? No! Listen, if you keep calm, we'll get Sonic. When you go?" So of course that Whisper has to point out what's going on, and turns out that this Sonic isn't Sonic, and looks like something from a creepypasta. And she's like, "Gah! Those eyes! Who was that? What was that? Not here. Exposed. Yeah, okay. Come on, I know where we can talk." And yeah, he pretty much transforms into the lady he was talking to. So of course, Whisper and Tangle go back to Joel's museum, and pretty much says, "You mean he can transform? He looks at will? That sounds a little far-fetched. But you were fine with the hedgehog who can run Mark 1 for funsies." "Yes, well..." And so Tangle wants to point out that she does want to help, as well as Whisper shows the pictures of what this Sonic's done. And pretty much Tangle points out that, that they're going to solve this out, but Whisper points out no, and Tangle's like, "Oh, come on, we've done great work together. I mean, we're crucial in having Neo Metal Sonic, yes. And we showed the Babylon Rogues who was boss, didn't we? Yes. And so you can tell that doesn't want Tangle to get hurt. But after being encouraged by one of the blue wisps, she pretty much relents and says, okay, woohoo! So just then they get a message on the door of the museum where it's a message from Minnick, who is meant to be the Sonic posing as Sonic. And so they go on an all-out mission to stop Sonic, saying, brace yourself, Minnick, we're coming for you. And yeah, ending the story. So I think the story is not too bad. It's interesting because it takes a break from Sonic, as well as focusing a lot on other adventures with the two new characters, Tangle and Whisper. And I do want to see more issues with this, so I give this issue a thumbs up, and I want to dedicate this comic, as well as the Sonic series, to Facebook friend and also fellow subscriber and Mastertooner member David Moore. Rest in peace, wish you well, and see you in the next life. Comic Reviewer here, signing out.